Yeah, he's already pooping.
Okay, well just step over the food.
Is this the one?
Oh yeah, it is.
What the?
Oh, you know what that probably is?
What?
It just looks, it's not balls. Definitely not.
It doesn't have. Well, see, it was pink.
And now it's darker red.
What the heck is that?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, it feels just like rubbery and.
Yeah.
Well, compare with this one. What do we got going on with this one?
Let's see.
Yeah, she's got nothing under there. Okay, let me see it. Let me see his again.
That's just something wrong with him.
He is a boy.
How do you know?
How do you know he's a boy?
How do you know?
Because look.
Flip him more upside down.
I'm trying. They don't like it.
They don't
so.
like it.
Lydia, you hold the camera. I want to open it up and look at it real quick. What in the... Is this like a tumor?
It could be. Don't try and pull it off.
I'm not pulling. Is it bleeding? Is that what's
It's
going
a little
on?
bloody.
Well, that's what I'm trying to see, like where it's attached and what's going on.
Yeah, don't poke
I
and prod
think
at
it's
it.
I think it's a tumor.
It could be.
Well,
The color difference means that they're male and female, right?
well,
He's a little bit darker, I guess.
So yeah, the males are supposed to have the darker feathers.
so you definitely think that this one's a male?
And
That's the third time he did it.
Oh, a projectile poop.
Yeah. I've dodged 2 of them. I didn't dodge that one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
it's a defense mechanism,
Yeah,
right?
it is. They do it on purpose. And I'll hold you like this from now on.
Oh, you've got it all over you.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's going on my arm right there. I got it perfect to catch.
Okay, maybe we'll release them back. But we just wanted to point out, like, we wanted to see what is going on with him.
So,
We've decided on the names. We've looked at the whole list of names, and
We don't really know if they're which one boy or girl yet. So
Right.
we just picked a boy and a girl name. And those names are Meatball and Janice.
so I guess he's gonna be the meatball because
Yeah, 'cause he has a meatball.
he's got a meatball
Has a
going,
meatball.
and then this is gonna be Janice.
so Janice, what do you think?
It's because they're stressed and it's hot.
Oh yeah, it's hot and they're stressed out.
Okay, well we'll put him back with Kiwi. She's over there all sad. Come here, Kiwi, over here.
Okay, go.
Here's your babies. All right, we're sorry.
Okay.
They're good.
Here's some food.
All right, you guys have to help us solve this mystery because I cannot, for the life of me, figure out what this is. Now, initially, we saw a little pink sack the day it was born, the day it hatched. And my initial instinct was like, oh, that's a male. But when you Google gosling scrotum, which I don't recommend doing, but when you do that, there's nothing really comes up other than pictures of Ryan Gosling. So there's basically everything online says that they don't have any external genitalia, that everything's internal with birds. So all I can think now is to take him or her, but probably him, to a vet, like a specialty vet, to figure out what that is. Unless you guys can help us figure that out. He seems healthy, he seems fine, but it's there. What is that?
I think it's a meatball, so we gotta call him meatballs.
I don't know, I'm not really convinced. Ethan says it's not, and everything online says it's not. It can't be that.
Okay. But we gotta call him meatballs and her
Well,
too.
not meatballs.
Okay.
Just meatball.
Okay, and he's gotta be a boy because he's got darker colors. So you guys tell me if I'm right.
Well, we're back at the cabin, working on the cottage, which is right next to the cabin. And guys, we have some bad news. Our floor is destroyed. Oh my gosh. But we think we know how to fix it. All right, so here's what happened. We did exactly what the company said, and it basically made this huge film over it. They told us to put the stain down, which we did, then to do a gloss finish, which we did, then to do a matte finish on top of that. The matte finish though just stayed white. It didn't dry clear like it's supposed to dry. So we contacted the company that we bought this from, we contacted the actual manufacturers, and they all said they don't know what happened, and probably it was that I put it on too thick.
But they told us
to do it thick, so I don't know. So basically we have to buff off that matte finish and then reapply another gloss finish on top of it. So we're a little bit like, great, we really weren't very looking forward to working on the floors again, but it looks like that's what we're gonna have to do. It does work. We did some little practice areas. Yeah, look at that. And that came off pretty good. Look at that white stuff. So we're thinking it won't be too bad. We're just gonna have to go over and attempt to fix this floor because it looked so good with the gloss on it, and we should have stopped there, but you know, hindsight's 2020. You think, oh, it's gonna look good because it'll be matte and it won't be as shiny and have a glare on it. But, so you can kind of see around the edges, like that's what that looked like, and then see where the matte finish just never quite, it didn't dry clear.
I'm not worried too much about the stain, because the stain, you know, goes into the concrete a little bit.
Yeah.
It absorbs, and this stuff is just a coating. It doesn't absorb in. So you can take this stuff off without hurting the stain.
So they said we could either buff it by hand with just sandpaper, or we could rent a machine and go over it. So we're trying to decide which one to do, because we don't want to take off obviously too much and get down to the stain. We just want to take off that top layer. So still problems with the floor, but that's okay, because that's what happens when you do projects.
The sanding machine, I think, is like $100.
Okay. We can try different things. We can try the palm sander, and then if that's,
don't use this one, we'll just take it back.
Yeah. I was going to. If the palm sander doesn't work, then we can always do the big machine. Well, since the hand sanding was pretty laborious, we decided to rent a machine. So Kevin drove about 20 minutes to Home Depot, came back, and we decided to go with just the vibrating sander and use a really light sanding grit. So we put it on, we did a little tiny section, and this section is the part that's gonna go underneath the cabinet. So we felt safe trying it right here. And this is what happened. It definitely took off that top layer, but it also took off the second layer and some of the stain. You can see here where right here in these little spots, the stain came off. It basically did not work. It was way too strong, and we realized, I think the only way we're gonna be able to do this is by hand sanding the whole floor. This is so frustrating because the company told us to do it this way, and they're like such nice little mom and pop company. We feel so bad. They get really good reviews. We just feel bad. We don't wanna try to get after them, but this is frustrating because if we would have known this, we would have just stuck with the gloss. But now we're stuck with this big problem. So here's the plan. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna botch the whole working on the floor right now, because we did try 2 samples. See, this is the area over here that we buffed first, we sanded first by hand, and then we put the epoxy, the clear one, on. Then over here is where we didn't buff it. We just wanted to see how it would take, and the gloss did really well. So worst case scenario, we just put the gloss over this whole thing and get it back to what it was looking like. I think we should still kind of hand buff out these lines where it overlapped and it got real dusty, but yeah, this is a big warning to anybody that wants to stain their concrete. Just use the gloss. Even though it looks really shiny and you're gonna be tempted to use the matte, don't do the matte. So we're gonna ignore the floors for a while, get to work on other projects. One of the things I wanted to do was caulk the very bottom of the drywall. I know we're going to put baseboards down and then caulk the baseboards, but I wanted to make sure that we had this area just really sealed because there's been mice that come in here, there's been lots of spiders and bugs, and I just want it to be very sealed. So we went down and we just did a quick line where the drywall meets the floor. And then while Kevin worked on the plumbing, I didn't really get the video of it, but he did a lot of work bringing a hot and cold water line down and then bringing the septic up. I'll show it next time we go up. He isn't completely finished with it. While he worked on that, me and Lydia decided to paint the closet. It just needed a fresh coat of white paint, so we got to work. And well, at least one thing is done right here. Then finally it was time to put up some of the walls. So we got to work on that. After all of our measuring, we've finally settled on how big this room is going to be. It looks really tiny in the video, but it's actually a little bit bigger than that. It's not that tiny. It fits a queen bed plus a nightstand next to it, which is all we really needed. We just want a little bedroom for us to sleep in, and then our kids and their friends and everything can sleep out in the main room. Next was the bathroom wall that Kevin had already built, but he hadn't really screwed it in yet. So he did that, and that was it for this trip.
One room made into 3 rooms.
Nice.
DaNelle wants to change this little 800 square or 750
No, I changed my
square
mind right here. Right now, I changed my mind. It would be 2.
into 5 rooms.
No.
Crazy.
We were thinking we could always divide this section and make 2 other rooms, but that would really close it up, so we're not gonna do that. Okay, we're back home, going to check on all the animals. We will worry about the cottage in a couple days when we go back.
It'll all work out.
We have things planned. I think I have a better design planned. I think we need to maybe go lighter on the walls, and we gotta fix the floor. There's a lot to do, but we'll get to it later. Let's go check on the animals.
Okay.
Oh, look, they're all gonna come and greet us.
Oh.
That's so nice. Look at everybody.
Hi.
Hey, did you miss us? You fatty? Hi, Luna. Are you okay? You still kicking in this hot weather?
Hey, how you doing?
Well, there's Kiwi over there. Let's see if she has the goslings with her. I don't see them. Where are they? Well, I think I hear them. Oh, there they are. They're right next to her. Well, is the tumor still there? We gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
Still there. Okay. These girls are getting so big. Wednesday and Duchess and Cricket. They're getting huge. And there's Twyla. Are you doing okay? Hi. Missed you. Oh, there's Violet back there. She's getting big too.
Oh man, their rumens are just...
They're eating a lot of more hay, and so nice, healthy working rumens. There's our 5 babies right there. And the mamas are doing good. Stealing some leaves. Nice, River. Let's go check on Pokey and Willow, see if they're still alive. Now, Ethan's been home to take care of everybody, so they've been taken care of, but we still like to check when we get home, just to make sure. We got the whole herd. They're gonna come check on them with us. Pokey gets lots of visitors.
Hey, how's it going? You got a kind of a stump to be on.
Yeah, that's so sad. She needs a bigger one.
No, she's good. Look at that stump.
He's getting big too. Pokey's getting really big. He's gonna be interested in the girl soon. Hopefully he gets big enough to breed. We wouldn't technically have him breed till, oh, well, it's July, so we need him to breed in August. So hopefully he does that. Do you think you can do that? Hopefully. Oh, they're gonna fight between.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's go check on Lancelot. He's our last one over here. We can't forget about him. Hey, did you survive? Here, we'll bring the girls over here to you.
Yeah.
That's his favorite part when they come visit him.
Yeah.
Look at all these girls. About half of them are your daughters though, so don't get any ideas. That's his daughter right here. That's his daughter. And Duchess is his daughter. Those two aren't. Well, looks like everybody survived, and we're surviving while we're trying to think of what we're gonna do to solve all of our problems at the cottage. We've got a few design problems to figure out. We've got the floor, but we'll figure it out. Eventually it will get done.
And the goats are all gonna get pregnant and everything's gonna be good.
Yeah, it'll all work out. Oh, I was trying to film you rubbing on the stick.
Yeah. Here's a stick.
Here, rub her with that stick. She's like, you don't do it the way Ethan does it.